Hello everybody and welcome back to LMM. And if you're enjoying the kind of stuff you're seeing on the channel at the moment, links to our social media are coming up on the screen now. Today you find me at the controls of my little Reliant Relato. For today, it is the day after LMMons. In fact, it is the day after the first official LMM meet, where a load of you lovely people came to the little village of Dent and joined us for a bit of an adventure. And some of you guys even came and joined us for a meal afterwards. When that was all said and done, Matt and Morgan took the decision that they wanted to just head home, do the whole journey and just get home and sleep in their own beds. And Trev went missing during the day, and at the moment I legitimately have no idea where he is. He is well and truly lost. But I didn't really think that travelling in the dark down the motorways, doing a constant 70-ish miles an hour was really the kind of thing that the Reliant would enjoy. So I elected not to go with them. In fact, I elected to stay somewhere just south of Manchester. So I got to drive through Manchester, which was a good fun, and lots of people looked up. But I thought, well, maybe I could break my journey, go to a railway, maybe see if anybody wanted to come and say hello. So I had a look around the local area. And the railway which is closest and kind of most directly on my way home actually happens to be a railway that I'm part of. It's the Apedale Railway. So I figured the best thing that I could possibly do at this moment is go to the Apedale Railway. And so that's precisely what I'm doing in my little Reliant, which I am absolutely loving. Assuming we actually get there without any other problems. So we have successfully arrived at the Apedale Railway. The Reliant is still running strong. And today is the day of their gala. There are 6 steam locomotives in operation and several diesel locomotives. And they've given me something to do, a task, and a locomotive to play with. And that's this motor rail simplex. And I have a couple of wagons behind me over there. And I can trundle up there to the crossroads and back again. And that's it. It's just another thing running in the background here on the field rail. We're locked off away from the rest of the network, so we can't do any damage. So this is my day. This is my ride. And you know what? I genuinely couldn't be much happier, despite the fact that in getting this out and getting it here, I have got drenched through to the skin. But don't worry, I'm sure the rest of the day is going to be lovely and dry. As well as me trundling up and down, the field railway was also open, running demonstration freight trains with a variety of locomotives from the Trust. The main line was also in action, running passenger trains and freight trains, meaning there was an entire hive of activity. Down the bank from where we were trundling up and down, the trench railway was also in operation. certainly what I was doing turned out to be exceedingly interesting, and it wasn't long before some of the other volunteers thought that they quite fancied to go as well.
Trying to take a picture. Yeah.
As soon as I parked up here with the Reliant, there was a suggestion from the railway that maybe I should park it somewhere in the view of the public. And as I had the banner from our LMMons meetup, I thought, yes, what a good idea, I can park it up with the banner. And this has kind of evolved into a mini car show. We have one of my friends' MX-5s. We have this Lomax three-wheeler, which is amazing. And now we have a 106, which also joined us on LMMons. And I like that. This is the main thing. This is the mini car show with a railway running in the background. That's obviously what's happened here. Oh, it's getting wet again. Oh. it started to rain, but it's now stopping raining, but it was raining quite a lot, and I am quite damp. And we've just realised that it was this time last year we did the video where we came here and I drove many locomotives and it rained and I got very wet. And exactly the same thing has happened. I am now very wet. Like that. The engine formerly known as Bronco. Well, it was stunning. I really like seeing it here. Having all got rather soggy and thinking maybe the rain was going to totally ruin the day, just as suddenly as it began, the rain stopped. And just like that, the sun decided once again to show its face. Apart from the fact that we were all quite damp, it was like it had never rained at all. One of the most pleasant things is to be able to sit back and just watch the locomotives moving around as they marshal themselves ready for the next train. All too soon, however, it was the end of the day, and Stanhope headed off with one of the last freights down the main line. and with all its turns completed for the day, Sybil Mary returns to the shed. Soon to be followed by number 303, hauling the last down passenger train. One of the nicest things about the end of the day is the atmosphere of the locomotives and the train resting in the low light on shed. It's just absolutely magical. Before the day was totally over, we snuck out onto the field railway for just one return trip.
So, that brings us to the end of the day here at Apedale. The Reliant has fired back up into life, which is always a huge and a wonderful thing. Hugely rewarding noise, but it splutters back into life. There's still some trains moving around here as they kind of complete the last of the services and shunt things back and forth, but everything has cleared up and the public have gone. And it's kind of a shame because it is now, without a shadow of a doubt, the nicer part of the day. But it's been really nice being here at the railway. It's been really nice just banging wagons around, and I've enjoyed it. So I think we're off and ready to go. Across the railway and clutch it in, and away we go. It's been good fun, this. And once again, I am back on the road, heading away from the very lovely Apedale Railway, from what seemed to be a really successful and very enjoyable gala, to which I have loved being a part of. I have had an absolutely super day, and it's been quite nice having the little thing out on display with people looking at it in a kind of, why is this here kind of way, which I actually just very much enjoyed. And a super massive thank you to the Apedale Railway for not only putting on the gala, but allowing me to come along and be part of it. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It's been a very, very good and enjoyable day. And with that, I'm going to continue
heading my way home. And you may be thinking, Lawrie, but you've used the best of the day playing trains. Would it not have been more sensible to head home in the light? Yes, yes it would. Which is why tonight I'm staying at my friend's nearby. And then tomorrow I shall make the long trip back home. But it certainly has been the more pleasant way to break it, especially in a little car like this. So with that, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. And of course, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.